My name's Alejandra Fenix Ayala. I was born in Mexico City, raised in Chicago, and boxing out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. So in my early years, I fell in love with basketball. I started playing in 3rd grade at St. Leonard Elementary School. I did that all throughout 8th grade. I was on the all-star team, so it was a lot of fun. When I went to high school, I went to Morton West High School. I walked in on again at basketball, and it was a really great experience. It was a solid team. After that, I got an academic scholarship to go to Dominican University, where again I pursued my basketball career because it was my passion, and I never thought that I was going to get into boxing at that time at all. So after I finished my university degree, I got a bachelor's in arts in political science and economics. I wanted to continue my education, so I went to get my international studies master's in Mexico City in el Tec de Monterrey. And when I was in Mexico is when I walked into the first boxing gym of my life, and I was just happy to be there because I had let go of sports, and I've always been an athlete my entire life, so I really missed it. And when I went into boxing, my mom warned me. She said, "I know you're very competitive, don't take this too seriously." And I said, "No, I'm only there for training." She said, "Okay, 10 amateur fights and that's it, you're quitting." And I said, yeah, I promise. So I started fighting on an amateur level, and I started winning, which eventually led me to my first nationals where I got a bronze medal, and I was really excited about it. So I decided to turn pro, which was kind of understood in my house that that's where it was leading up to, but my parents were really against it, so I kind of just turned pro without telling them. So in my first professional fight, it was really difficult for me to get any rivals in my weight division. So I ended up fighting the #1 ranked girl at that time for my pro debut. And well, I expected a difficult fight, and that's what it was. And I ended up losing the fight. But nonetheless, I learned a lot, and I was really anxious to get back in the ring. So I decided to move forward. That's when I moved to Tijuana to start my boxing career there. So my experience in Tijuana was amazing. I had a lot of support locally from the commission, from everybody. It was really good. My career there was, as a professional fighter, was 10 wins, 4 losses. And recently I came to Chicago to visit some family. I was here for 2 weeks, and I didn't want to lose condition, so I came to Body Shop Boxing in Pilsen, and I met Jessica McCaskill, who's now WBC super lightweight champion. I met Summer Lynn, who is also national champion here in the amateurs, and just a lot of other girls wanting to prosper in boxing, and it made me want to come back here, made me want to be around them all the time and learn from them, and I decided to move here. It was the right move, it was the next move, and this is where I am right now. I knew I needed to make some changes when it came to Chicago. I signed with Rick Ramos, who became a manager and my head coach. I have a strength and conditioning coach. We're really pushing along with everything. It's a much higher speed, and the talent for my sparring partners is just unbelievable. So I feel really good. I can't wait to fight. This next fight is going to be for the ABO Intercontinental title at welterweight in my hometown of Tijuana, and I plan on coming home with a belt January 26th. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting me this whole time since my amateur career, everyone in Mexico City and Tijuana, and of course now in Chicago. So make sure to follow me on all social media as @Fenix Ayala. 2019 is going to be my year, so be on the lookout for that.